Hello, my name is Henry Ernsberger, and I am currently one of the Americorps environmental educators working at Severson-Dell's Nature Center. Today, I'm at Black Hawk Springs Forest Preserve to talk to you about habitat fragmentation and wildlife corridors. To start off, I want you to picture a square. This square represents natural habitat. As farms, houses, and cities are built near this square, that square gets gradually eaten away by development. Ultimately, what remains are just, if any habitat remains at all, are these fragments of habitat. Suddenly, these animals that have lived in this massive habitat suddenly find themselves confined to much smaller bits of habitat. In these much smaller bits of habitat, they have less access to resources, less food, less water, less mates, less space. And this is why one of the leading causes of the increase in endangered species and extinct species today is habitat destruction. These animals, so used to all the resources they had in this big square, find themselves at a loss. In this scenario, these animals and plants must either adapt or die. Unfortunately, many species, many animals and plants die because they no longer have access to the same resources they once had. So, what can we do to solve that? Well, that's actually why I'm here along the Kishwaukee River. If you look at this map of Rockford, you'll notice that the Kishwaukee River, compared to the Rock River, has a lot more green space around it. And this is true for virtually the entire length of the Kishwaukee. This makes the Kishwaukee a wildlife corridor. And wildlife corridors essentially link up the fragmented bits of habitat that remain. This allows animals that were confined to these fragments the ability to actually move and get the resources they need to live and thrive. And this is good for us for many reasons. And it's good for the plants, it's good for the animals, and in turn, it's good for us. We gain this wonderful natural environment to walk in, and we make the animals, plants, and environments that we live in healthier. We like to think of ourselves as distinct from the environment, but our fates are intricately bound to it. A healthier environment makes us healthier. If you're curious about habitat fragmentation and wildlife corridors, I encourage you to look at the links in the description below. Thank you for your time. I hope you have a good day and stay curious.